Hello students, today will we discuss about Russell's viewpoint in the essay How to Avoid Foolish Opinions. ये ऐसे हाउ टू अवॉइड फुलिश ओपिनियंस को बर्ट्रैंड रुसेल ने लिखा है. In this essay How to Avoid Foolish Opinions, Bertrand Russell tells us that we should try our best to develop healthy thoughts in life. For this, we should first of all avoiding having foolish opinions about other persons and their convictions. We should not have prejudices against anything. If some people have such opinions as irritate or hurt us, we should not criticize them. Instead of this, we should try to understand their viewpoint. Observation, conversation, and psychological imagination can help us in understanding other opinions. We should try to be free from dogmatism by talking to men of different opinions. Above all, we should not consider ourselves superior to others because there may be many others much superior to us. Foolish opinions and prejudices help none and so then should be discarded. ये जो ऐसे है ये एक लॉजिकल है, थॉट प्रोवोकिंग है, पीस ऑफ राइटिंग. इन इट हैज गिवन एज वैल्यूबल सजेशन रिगार्डिंग द नीड ऑफ ब्रॉड एंड वाइज थॉट्स इन लाइफ. ही इज वरीड दैट मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल इन दिस worried are given to various foolish opinions. He considers it a silly error and advises people to observe some very simple rules to get rid of the weakness. The first simple rule according to Russell is the method of observation. इनका first rule क्या था? Observation. We should not believe everything all at once. इन्होंने कहा है हमें हर किसी पे विश्वास नहीं करना चाहिए. We should try to confirm it ourselves. He explains his point by giving the example of Aristotle, the great philosopher and thinker of the world. Aristotle had a firm belief that women have fewer teeth than men. But he never tried to confirm it, although he could do it quite easily by counting the teeth of his wife. Thinking that you know when in fact you don't is a fatal mistake to which we are all prone. Is the valuable piece of advice given by Russell. He is bold enough to comment that ancient and medieval authors also committed the mistake of making dogmatic statements without making the observation themselves. The other important way to avoid foolish opinions is through experience. Sometimes people have passionate convictions on many matters and they have their own bias. If they hear any opinion contrary to theirs, they feel angry. This often gives rise to unjust discussions. The most savage controversies, according to Russell, are those about matters as to which there is no evidence that theology is based on opinions. There are differences in opinions and very often people want to force their opinions on others. Here the authors advise that we should know the opinions in the society around us. Living in other countries may help us in getting rid of our prejudices. Psychological imaginations also help us to be free from strong notions or dogmatic beliefs. We can hold imaginary dialogues with our opponents if we have the power of imagination and psychological insight. The method of psychological imagination is beyond the limitation of time and space. For example, Mahatma Gandhi never favored machinery. Steamboats and railways people in the western countries did not hold this opinion because they considered these things essential for life. So, in order to confirm who of them is right, one has to consider within oneself with arguments Gandhiji might have given in favor of his opinion. This method makes people less dogmatic and more reasonable in their opinions as they learn to listen to others' point of view. Towards the end of the essay, Russell cautions people against the flattering opinions that satisfy their self esteem. Many people consider themselves superior to others, especially if they are men. They are firmly convinced of the superiority of their own sex. Their argument is that only men have proved their excellence as poets and scientists, but the other side of the argument may be that men are great criminals also. Women too may have their own prejudices regarding their superiority. Such prejudices are also prevalent among people with nationalistic feelings. Some people believe that their nation is superior to all others. The fact is that others may also have such notions of the superiority of their nation. The writer therefore advises people to be liberal in their attitude regarding self esteem. We live in a very large universe which is full of all sorts of people, great or small, high or low, talented or dull. So we should always concept it is a thought that others too may be superior to or greater than us should always occupy our minds. देखिए Bertrand Russell tells about foolish opinion which people are generally prone to. They are not able to avoid them. Only superhuman genius is required for this purpose. But it is possible to avoid foolish opinions. There are a few simple rules which keep a person away from silly errors. If something can be understood by observation, then a person should be the observation himself. But often it is not so. People do not confirm what they hear from others. Russell says that thinking that you know when in fact you don't is a fatal mistake to which we are all prone. Such people make dogmatic statements without verifying their truth. Such people make dogmatic statements without verifying their truth. According to Russell, observation is important. The author talks about passionate convictions. Those who cherish passionate convictions have their own biases. If they hear any opinion contrary to theirs, they get angry and begin to indulge in unjust discussion. The most savage controversies are those about matters as to which there is no evidence. Russell suggests that a good way of ridding yourself of certain kinds of dogmatism it is to become aware of opinions held in social circle of dogmatism different from your own. Living in other countries may help us in getting rid of our prejudices. The authors advise that we should know the opinions in the society around us. Psychological imagination is also helpful for our better living. It makes us free from strong notions and dogmatic beliefs. This method is useful because it is beyond the limitation of time and space. If we have the power of imagination and psychological insight, we can hold imaginary dialogues with our opponents. This method makes people less dogmatic and more reasonable in their opinions as they learn to listen to others' opinions. Then flattering Opinions that satisfy self-esteem should be avoided. Many people consider themselves superior to others. Their argument is that only men have proved their excellence as poets and scientists. But they forget that men are great criminals also. We consider our nation superior to all others, seeing that each nation has its characteristics, merits, and demerits. We adjust our standard of values so as to make out that the merits possessed by the nation are the really important ones, while its demerits are comparatively trivial. Russell advises that people should be liberal in their attitude regarding self esteem. We should be ready to accept their others' merit also. We should always think that may also be superior to us. The other important way to avoid foolish opinion is through experience. Sometimes people have passionate convictions on many matters and they have their own biases. If they hear any opinion contrary to theirs, they feel angry. This often gives rise to unjust discussions. The most savage controversies, according to Russell, are those about matters as to which there is no evidence. Theology is based on opinions. There are differences in opinions, and very often people want to force their opinions on others. Here, the author's advice is that we should know the opinions in the society around us. Living in other countries, many help us in getting rid of our prejudices.